The Ovis World Slam is the taking under fair chase and ethical circumstances at least 12 of the world's wild mountain sheep. The Grand Slam of North American rams is naturally included, but North Americans by necessity have to travel to some of the most difficult to get to parts of the world to accomplish this milestone. By the same token, it's almost imperative that those from other continents cross the oceans to get to the North American wild sheep to accomplish this feat. All in all, to take 12 of these magnificent creatures has to be considered a lifetime achievement. Tonight we want to recognize several Grand Slam Club Ovis members who have documented with GSCO the taking of at least 12 different rams from around the world. Please hold your applause till everyone's been introduced. As your name is called, please quickly make your way to the stage. Nayo Balderrama of Mexico completed his Ovis World Slam with a Tian Shan Argali from Kyrgyzstan in October 2013. Backing up to 1999, we find that Nayo took a Chinese blue sheep, and he hunted in West Texas to get an excellent Armenian Mouflon in 2007. He got a Marco Polo Argali also in 2007. We pulled one last photo to show you, and that is of Nayo's Kolyma snow sheep from Russia taken in 2011. Nayo, of course, is a well-known and longtime outfitter from Mexico, but he certainly gets out and does a lot of hunting for himself as well. Rick Gwynn of Alberta is a well-known name in the hunting world. He's been an outfitter and guide in Alberta and other places of the world for many years. Rick's also an avid mountain hunter himself, and of course we're recognizing him tonight for his Ovis World Slam. Rick sends good photos, and you've seen some of those already, including his 2007 Kamchatka Snow Sheep, his 2008 Desert Bighorn that completed his Grand Slam, and his 2008 Marco Polo. Getting a little nearer to him finishing his 12, he went to Iran in 2010 and got an Armenian Mouflon and a beautiful Transcaspian Uriel. In 2011, he traveled to Mongolia, and you'll see a great Gobi Argali that he got there. Number 12 for Rick came in 2012, and it was an outstanding Iberian Mouflon from Spain. Some mountain hunters believe the Mid-Caucasian Tour of Russia is the most difficult mountain trophy to take. That 2013 trophy is exactly what Darrell Hastings of Montana sent in to document his Ovis World Slam. You'll see his amazing Blandford Uriel taken in Pakistan in 2012. Darrell's been at this international hunting game for a long time. So let's go back to 1981 to show you his Gobi Argali from Mongolia. And yes, that's a young Adia Tandev right there in the photo on the right. Fast forward 10 years, and you'll see that he took a Humi Hargali from Kyrgyzstan in 1991. And we finish up with his Yakutia snow sheep photo from 1993 for all to see. It was an Afghan Uriel from Pakistan that completed an Ovis World Slam for John Monson of New Hampshire in February 2013. Also included in his slam, besides the Grand Slam, are a Marco Polo from 2006, a Gobi Argali from 2008, and a beautiful Blandford Uriel from 2012. John's been a great supporter of GSCO and has been at practically all of our conventions, so congratulations, John. Zev Niederman of Texas completed his Ovis World Slam the hard way in 2013, with number 12 being the Kuban Western Tour. By the way, number 11 was taken on that same trip and was a very unusual Mid-Caucasian tour. We should also mention that he has a Dagestan Eastern Tour taken in 2007. Backing up a bit, we find that Zev got his excellent Humi Argali in Kyrgyzstan in 2000. His Transcaspian Uriel came from Kazakhstan in 2001, and we'll finish up Zev's tribute by showing his Chinese blue sheep from 2005. Susan Toohey of Michigan is an accomplished hunter and has specialized in the mountain game. She completed her Ovis World Slam the hard way with a Mid-Caucasian Tour in 2013. On that same trip, she added a difficult Kuban Western Tour as well. Susan has a Grand Slam of the traditional four, plus a Fannin from 2007 and California Bighorn from 2012. We also wanted to show you Susan's Aoudad and Armenian Mouflon. Susan's been to all of our conventions dating back to 2005 and has been a great supporter. Congratulations and thanks for all your support over the years. Craig Willis of Texas finished his Ovis World Slam with 4 trophies in September and October of 2012. First came the Kuban Western Tour, then the Mid-Caucasian Tour from Russia. Back in the U.S. and in West Texas, he got the Armenian Mouflon as number 11 and the Red Sheep as number 12. His first sheep ever was an Aoudad in 2002. He went on to complete his Grand Slam in 2011 with the California Bighorn, but to finish up, we'll show you his Himalayan Blue Sheep from Nepal that he took in 2010. That completes our Ovis World Slammers for 2014. Again, please make your way to the stage quickly. Let's give them all one more round of applause. Many international mountain hunters have hunting in their blood to the point that they just can't stop after the milestone of the Ovis World Slam. For those, there are additional milestones. GSCO designates as the Super 20, Super 30, and yes, even the Super 40. Tonight, we have a few members who've completed their Ovis World Slam Super 20 and Super 30. So please hold your applause till everyone in this group has been introduced, and as your name is called, please quickly make your way to the stage. We're going to report the Ovis Super 20 for Daryl Hosker of British Columbia a little bit differently. We'll choose 6 of the 8 trophies he's taken since he completed his Ovis World Slam in 2011. Yes, that means that he's certainly done a lot of mountain hunting since that time. Of the photos, the first one was of his huge Hungai Argali from Mongolia. The next one you might not have recognized, but it was a Kerman sheep from Iran taken in 2012. Next came a Trans-Caspian Urial, also from Iran. And the final 3 are really interesting. He got the very difficult Mid-Caucasian Tour from Russia in 2012, and in 2013, he got a Himalayan Blue Sheep in Pakistan that made the cover of Ovis. The final photo completed his Super 20, and it's a California Bighorn taken in Daryl's home province of British Columbia. Darren Millman of Ohio is the owner of the long-term and well-known booking agency Safari Outfitters. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Darren and his company for the support of GSCO in many ways, including as a top-level corporate sponsor and an auction donor. You saw an outstanding hunt from them on our auction this evening. With that being said, we can explain now the photos you've been seeing on the screen. They have been and will be the 8 trophies that Darren's taken since he completed his Ovis World Slam in 2010. They were in order as a Blanford Urial and Punjab Urial from Pakistan in 2011, and Trans-Caspian Urial and Esfahan Mouflon from Iran in 2011, a Dagestan Eastern Tour and Kamchatka Snow Sheep, also from 2011, and finally an amazing Himalayan Blue Sheep from Nepal and the Koryak Snow Sheep from Russia, both taken in 2013. Thanks and congratulations, Darren. The fact that David Noguereda is from Spain is going to dictate a bit how we report on his Ovis Super 20. It's much more difficult for him to hunt North American sheep, and earlier this evening you saw him honored for his Grand Slam. He completed it with a Rocky Mountain Bighorn in 2012. The stone sheep you see was also a milestone in that it completed his original Ovis World Slam in 2007. Now to some more of David's exceptional trophies. We want to mention the Himalayan Blue Sheep you've seen as the one that completed his Super 20. We chose his Afghan Urial taken in Pakistan in 2012 and his Koryak Snow Sheep from Russia taken in 2011. The final photo is of David's Kuban Western Tour he took in 2008. We'll begin with a huge Marco Polo Argali from Tajikistan to introduce the Ovis Super 20 from Mike Simpson of Texas. Mike took this ram in November 2012. Mike's mountain hunting career dates way back to his first ram in 1969. But the next photo we want to show you is his 1983 Gobi Argali. In 1985, he took a Dagestan Eastern Tour, so these represent some of his earlier trophies. As for the 1990s, we want to show you his excellent Oak Hoax Snow Sheep and Trans-Caspian Urial, both from 1993. The Aoudad you see is quite unusual because it came from Chad in 2001. Sadly, the turmoil in that country has not allowed hunting there for a long, long time. We'll finish up Mike's tribute with number 19 on his list, a Koryak snow sheep that he took in 2002. And yes, there were 10 years between number 19 and number 20 Marco Polo in 2012. Now we move on to the Ovis World Slam Super 30s, and we have 2 recipients this year. Alan Means from right here in Reno, Nevada was the 2011 recipient of the Ovis. However, that didn't hamper his continuing to hunt the mountain sheep of the world. In 2013, Alan traveled to Kyrgyzstan and took both the Tian Shan and Humi Argali on that trip as numbers 29 and 30 for his Ovis Super 30. We now want to back up and elaborate a bit on the fact that Alan was the 2011 Ovis recipient. Alan specialized in taking some really big North American sheep, as proven by many that you're seeing here, and the fact that he's in the 700 club with a total score of 723 and 0.8 for his 4 biggest North American rams. Every single sheep taken counts toward consideration for being an Ovis recipient. Again, Alan's certainly taken some fantastic North American rams. We'll finish up Alan's tribute by showing you a couple of Russian snow sheep. One's the Koryak taken in 2006, and the last one you see is the Kolyma that he took in 2008. It's a great pleasure to once again have Bela Hidvegi of Hungary with us. Bela's been to several of our conventions and has been featured in Ovis and Grand Slam many times, and his Ovis Super 30 milestone was featured in Slam Quest. Bela's hunted around the world, but has always been partial to the mountain game. He completed his Grand Slam in 2008, his Capra World Slam in 2004, and his Ovis World Slam of 12 in 2006. He just kept going and reached the Super 30 by taking 3 trophies in 2013. You've seen many of his trophies already. We'll finish up by showing you his Punjab Burial that made the cover of the summer 2012 issue of Ovis. That fine ram won a Platinum Award at last night's Trophy Award ceremony. That completes the Ovis Super 20 and Super 30 award winners for 2014. Let's give one final round of applause for these amazing accomplishments.